Yep, I sure came. And guess what? You're never going to believe this. Well, yeah, you will. Never mind. They're closed. And there's a sign on the door that he's closed for a few minutes. Of course, I've been here quite a while. I think there's something about calling him. But for one customer who's probably not going to buy anything, I don't want to bother him. So, just, yeah, this is my trip of a lifetime. Yeah, sure is. I'll talk to you later. So, anyway, I'm just laughing because this was one of the places I did want to see, you know, distillery, the history and all that. And that's okay. But when I got to tiny, incredible tiny homes, nobody knew me. Absolutely no one knew me. Could have been less interested in me. Yeah. And of course Randy wasn't there because we waited too late to call and make sure he was going to be there when we made our trip. We're just having a blast, aren't we? Yeah. I'm just laughing and just wandering around. Now I'm just wandering around Newport. I'll find stuff to do, you know, but it's kind of funny. I think an antique store, surely they'll be open. Who knows? I thought a distillery would be. You guys, I'll see you later. Camo. We're going to continue this saga. Looks like my phone's getting hot. Anyway, just thought I'd let you know, I drove to Gatlinburg today. And a nifty little place, but totally overwhelmed. I couldn't get into 2 parking lots. I was like 3 or 4 cars back and they'd close it. They would get full. And I really am not good at walking for a long walks. Not in the heat. So I drove around a little bit, looked at Gatlinburg, and then came home. Well, home. Wherever home is, my van. And then I decided that I would try this distillery again. And sure enough, it's still closed. But the open sign is on. And there's this phone number. And I thought, okay, I'm going to dial this phone number. And sure enough, a gentleman answered. He says, I'll be right up. Well, this is on a hill. And I made a picture of it. And this on a hill. And below the hill are like little cottages and a pawn shop. And he owns all that. This is what he told me. And so here he comes walking up from this pawn shop. And I said, my goodness, you have no help? He goes, yeah, I got help at the pawn shop, but this is kind of, you know, hit and miss. Nice older man, probably a little older than me. And very pleasant. And he opened up for me. And, of course, I bought some T-shirts and stuff like that simply because he made all the effort to come up there. I wasn't about to leave without buying something. But it was very interesting, and I liked seeing it. I liked all the antiques that were inside. I did not ask permission to film. I didn't know if he would like it or not. And then he locked up and went back to his pawn shop. But he was telling me that he owned all that land, and he had bought this pawn shop was originally a motel, and he made the motel section a pawn shop, and then the rest of them he refurbished and made them cottages, and they were built in the 1940s. And real cute, you know. So it was kind of interesting, and I did finally get into the distillery and Gatlin. So there's another day.